Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin, this is Whiskey and Rides. Well, just hit 8 bells and we are heading south on Highway 4 to the border. Got 9 of us along for the trip, heading to Sturgis. Should be an exciting trip. Today I think we got about 700k or so to put on, mostly boring prairie riding, but that's alright. Any riding's good riding in my book. Anyway, stick around. Alright, well, we got through the US border. A couple of us got a little hung up back there. I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully they're through shortly. Got about 2 more hours till we get to Great Falls and hit the Harley Davidson. Later. Well, we've been waiting about an hour and those two are still held up at the border. Not sure if they're getting cavity searched or what, but I guess we continue to wait. Eventually. Oh, they made it out. A little worse for wear, it looks like. Well, after about an hour waiting for those guys to be interrogated, we're finally through. Gonna make a quick stop up here for some fuel and keep on keeping on. And there it is, our first Harley Davidson stop of the trip. I know it's a little cliche, but I like collecting those little poker chips. I think they're pretty fun. So we're through Great Falls, heading east, I guess. Gonna dip down and go through the Lewis and Clark Trail. I did this road last time I went down to Sturgis, and it blew my mind. It was kind of just this awesome forest road in the middle of the bald-ass prairie. It seemed kind of came up out of nowhere. Really surprised me a bit, but anyway, yeah, leaving Great Falls. We're about, I don't know, 90, 95 miles from White Sulphur Springs, where we're gonna have some dinner. And yeah, it should be a pretty good ride. Well, here's some construction for you. I guess old shade tree surgeon's right. Any bike's an adventure bike. Man, this is beautiful country in here. It'd be sure nice if the wind would calm down a bit though. Really picked up here the last hour or so. And there's a big sign. Lewis and Clark National Forest. Well, we just stopped for lunch at Bar 47 in White Sulphur Springs, Montana, and have a look at this. The first official Whiskey and Ride sticker on a door. And just like that, we're back in farming country. And it's just such a great day riding. Beautiful scenery, good food, got a great beer. Sunshine, it's been fucking awesome.
The next morning.
Well, morning of day 2, I guess. Ended up in Billings, Montana last night. Place was a little sketchy, but we made it through. Bikes were all there this morning, including all their parts, so that's good news. Went out to the casino last night, ordered Domino's into the casino, so that was interesting. But had a good time. Today we're heading out and going to do Beartooth Path and into Grable, Wyoming. Sorry. So about 4 or 5 hours of riding today. It should be a good day. It's going to be hot as shit too. Well, we are finally out on the road. We got a little later start today than I think maybe we were expecting. I guess it's about 9 by the time we got on the road, but that's okay. Heading down to Red Lodge, gonna check out the Harley dealership there, and apparently there's a custom chopper builder out of there that we're gonna stop in and check out. Had an amazing breakfast this morning. Stopped at Cracker Barrel, and it's kind of a big deal for us Canadians. We don't have Cracker Barrel up north here. So stopped in there for breakfast, had some eggs, sausage, biscuits and gravy, and something they call fried apples.
And man, this was good stuff. It was basically apple pie filling for breakfast. I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better than that. Weather's looking pretty good today, and we got about 400k to crush, but we're going to take our time and end up in Greybull tonight. We just got down to Red Lodge, pretty cool little town here. Apparently there's no longer a Harley dealer down here, so we're not going to be stopping there, but there's a custom bike shop that one of the guys wants to stop at, so we're going to stop and check that out. Ooh, somebody's watching for speeders. You know, one thing I love about the States, and I say this every time I come down here, but I love how patriotic they are. Flags everywhere. It's something we just don't see back at home very often. Bone Daddy's Custom Cycles. All right, let's go check this out. So that is it for Red Lodge. We're gonna head out to the Beartooth Path, ride that. I really don't know a whole lot about this other than it's supposed to be phenomenal riding, and goes up to about 11,000 feet, so we're told to expect some temperature changes, so a little cooler weather for the afternoon here might not be a bad thing. Oh, you're on the wrong kind of bike, fella. Wow, that is just amazing. You can definitely already feel the temperature dropping. Man, these switchbacks are just wild. They say 20 and they mean it. Still snow up here. Man, some of these switchbacks are so tight you can just about see your own tail light. Holy shit, look at this coming down the hill. Jesus. And I think this is the summit. We're darn close to it. Well, we made it up to 9,000 feet, and there's all sorts of squirrels that want a free lunch. Chipmunks, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, that house got washed in, eh? This is which place?
Adam, the rail's there for your protection.
Yeah, it's protecting me. It's doing a good job. Hopefully they do a good job.
All right, on to the summit. Wow, would you look at this. Talk about being on top of the world. This is just incredible. You know, it's not often that I'm completely speechless, but wow, just taking this in. I saw some pictures online of this. I'll see if I can find and put them in the video. But I saw a few pictures online a few weeks ago of them clearing literally feet of snow off this road up here. I think it was back in June. And now, not a whiff of it. But you see these poles, and that must be to show where the edge of the road is when the snow piles up here. really feel the temperature drop up here. Welcome to Wyoming. Man, would you look at this? There's still snow up here. And she's cold too. I bet she dropped 15, 20 degrees since we left the 9,000 foot mark. And windy too. Just gusty. Oh, look at that. Some kind of chairlift, I guess. That's us, the summit at 11,000 feet. Look at that view. Just amazing. Now I guess we get to go down. Look at that. Snowball fight in the first week of August. Good on you. Little mountain construction for us. Why not? Take the Harleys off-road. Jesus Christ, this is quite the project. Well, coming down out of the mountains in Wyoming here into Cody. We got about, I don't know, 60 miles till we hit Cody, so just gonna sit back and cruise and enjoy the view. You know, seeing stuff like this as a guy who grew up in southern Alberta is just incredible. I love that we can go and visit these places. Sometimes I got to remember that, you know, there's people that live here. They get to ride these roads every day if they want to. And it's just amazing. Watch for cattle on the road. Geez, I hit a cow once with my car. I could not imagine hitting a cow on a motorcycle. Would you look at that? And just like that, we're back in some prairies. So I think we should be about, I don't know, 30 miles-ish out of Cody. And stop for some lunch. Well, we just rolled into Grey Bull, and we are staying at the historic Grey Bull Speakeasy. I'll take you for a quick little tour. This is quite the place. There's Bruce. Hey, buddy. So that's the front door that you need to come in, and all these stairs that we had to go up. And we come up into this little foyer, I guess. There's some rooms over here. The historic hotel, Grey Bull. It's got this neat little coffee room, sitting room, whatever you want to call it. And then some weird stuff over here in this old key or mail cabinet, maybe. Check out these light switches. That's crazy. Down there's some more rooms. Some more rooms. My room's down there. And it's a very fancy pink. Got all my stuff. PBR quickly becoming the official beer of this trip. And over here might be the creepiest hallway I've ever seen. Totally reminds me of The Shining. And this is really cool over here. They have a rooftop patio. You gotta be careful not to let the door close behind you because you'll get locked in. But check that out. Not the best view, but I'll tell you what, this is gonna be a cool place to drink a couple beer. Well, it's day 3 of the epic 2022 Sturgis road trip. We're just heading out of Grable, Wyoming, heading for Sturgis. We got about, I don't know, 600k to crush today. We're going to take our time for the most part, stop, see a few things along the way. What can I say about Grable? What a cool little town. We stayed at the historic Grable Hotel last night, and man, did they take care of us. Debbie was working last night. Not only did she put up with all of our nonsense, but absolutely rolled out the red carpet for us. Showed us the hotel, some cool stuff, learned a bit about the history, and hung out with 9 of probably the best guys I've ever been on a road trip with. Drank, had laughs, had fun, told stories, and really just lived life. I know that sounds a little maybe philosophical for this early in the morning. Maybe it's the fogginess from all the drinking last night, but this is really what it's about. Living life, getting out, seeing the world, doing things with great people. Oh man. This has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. This road just cut right through the mountain. This is amazing. You know, a lot of people go their whole lives without being able to see stuff like this. Talk about world-class riding. Holy. I'm not even sure if on video the absolute scale of this is going to show up, but wow. Well, made a little quick pit stop at a place called Shell Falls. Pretty crazy. Check this out. This is just amazing. Out here, kind of in the middle of the mountain or the desert or whatever we want to call this. Just incredible. Well, we're back in the foothills on the interstate, on the I-90, and I think we're just staying on this for a straight shot into Sturgis. Well, we just passed Buffalo. I don't know, I think we got about another 2.5 hours on the interstate here. Ended up getting separated from our group. I was a little slow coming out of the twists and turns in Wyoming there, and ended up getting separated from the group. Adam waited for me, which was really awesome. But we're just going to keep on keeping on. We shared our location with the guys, and yeah, we'll meet up with them when we meet up with them. We just got word that the boys are back in Buffalo, and probably a good thing that we are turning around. Just realized we're about 60 miles from gas, and neither of us were likely going to make it. So we're going to head back into Buffalo, meet up with the guys, get some gas, maybe some lunch, and see what's up. Cannot go wrong with a gas station hot dog. Well, we're back on the interstate, most of us anyway, after a stop in Buffalo, heading towards Sturgis. Got a bit of bad news while we were in Buffalo. One of the guys that we're riding with today couldn't find his vest, and has his passport in it, some money, a few other important things, so spent a bit of time making some phone calls to hotels we've been at, restaurants, things like that over the last day or so, trying to at least eliminate a few places that it could be. And now Martin and Adam are going to head back a little bit, do a bit of backtracking, and see if they can maybe see it laying on the side of the highway or something. At one point his saddlebag opened up. Didn't think anything was lost, but it looks like that may be the most likely place that his vest may have fallen or gotten out. So anyway, we're gonna push on. Hopefully those two rejoin us fairly quickly and with the vest. And yeah, I guess we got about 2.5 hours of hammer down here on the freeway till we get to Sturgis, and get camp set up and go from there. That in the distance is the Black Hills. We're getting close. Yes. Welcome to South Dakota. Alright, gonna make a quick little stop at the local Walmart and here in Spearfish, pick up some essentials. And by essentials I mean whiskey and beer. And then then it's the last push into the campsite. Hey Chris, is that your tail? Somebody backed one. Well, it's been 3 days, about 2,800 kilometers, 2 mountain passes, and a shit ton of good times. And we are finally arriving in Sturgis. Gonna wind my way through town here and get to the Sturgis downtown RV park and get things set up. Let's come back for a picture with the sign later too. And this is one thing I don't miss. This slow crawling traffic in town. It's just amazing how this place transforms for this week. And bikes absolutely everywhere. All makes and models. Doesn't matter what you ride, it's that you ride. And there's the Sturgis sign up on the hill there. How about that? How cool is that? The Sturgis Motel. Bet that place can tell a few stories. And this is where the excitement is. Just gonna get a small taste of it as we drive through here. Man, just stuff everywhere. Gotta love it. Holy shit, would you look at that? And I think this is where we are at. Go get checked in and see what's happening. Not sure if the guys have made it here yet or not, but we'll find out. Well, we got some food in us, got camp set up. That's all for today. Stay tuned for the next videos on Whiskey and Rides.